This is the most tragic man among Meguro Fukuzo's countless endings. He had always kept his promise to Meguro Fukuzo, yet life still delivered a crushing blow to him in the end. Kentaro, only 30 years old, had just one hobby: chasing limited edition commemorative stamps. He would even be late for work just to buy them. But even so, his face was always clouded with melancholy. It turned out that Kentaro had been collecting stamps since the Tokyo Olympics first began. Yet this hobby, once a joy, had become meaningless to the adult Kentaro. But if he stopped collecting now, all the stamps he'd bought over the years would become worthless. Upon hearing his dilemma, Meguro Fukuzo immediately took out a stamp worth 50 million yen. Of course, for a passionate stamp collector like Kentaro, this was an invaluable treasure. Kentaro was so excited that his whole body trembled. Meguro Fukuzo told him he was willing to give this stamp to him in exchange for all the stamps Kentaro had collected himself. This deal would let Kentaro quit stamp collecting without regret and get such a priceless reward. Kentaro agreed without hesitation. After the exchange was done, Meguro Fukuzo gave him a warning, as he always did. This stamp must never be sold to anyone. If you do, misfortune will befall you. The scene then shifted. The owner of the stamp shop, upon seeing the stamp for the first time, started trembling all over. He begged Kentaro to sell it to him, offering to pay any price Kentaro asked. Kentaro, now certain of the stamp's value, was over the moon. He even felt like he could spend the rest of his life with this single stamp. With such a precious collectible in hand, Kentaro's entire demeanor changed. A smile never left his face, and he no longer had to be late for work to buy stamps. Getting someone who'd stuck to a hobby for over a decade to give it up was truly no easy feat. But good luck always comes and goes in a flash. The next morning, Kentaro was woken up by sobbing. It turned out his mother, persuaded by others, had followed the trend and bought stocks and lost all their money. Worse still, that money was the savings his father had left behind after passing away. Now, they urgently needed 30 million yen to make up for the losses and keep investing. Faced with such a huge sum, Kentaro had no choice but to turn his eyes to that precious stamp. But the stamp shop owner hadn't come to work yet, so he rushed to the stamp building. Yet for various reasons, no one was willing to buy the stamp there either. It wasn't until dusk that the stamp shop owner finally showed up slowly, and that was when Kentaro's misfortune began.